Ta-da!
I'm writing my social media post.
I got my Instagram posted in the last 30 seconds of that.
I had 2 minutes before you got here, and I went to Blue Sky. Mm-hmm. But Neil Gaiman had posted a thing. Somebody was asking him about his rights to a character in Spawn. Mm-hmm. And he was like, no, I'm supposed to get copyrights for that, but I still haven't. So good. No one's a crooked publisher, always a crooked publisher. And I was like, what is going on?
Yeah. And that. So that distracted you. That's a valid thing to be distracted by. I also, hello chat. I hopped on to StreamYard, so backstage about 30 seconds before we went live. 30 seconds. Because I
Sorry, you don't have to hold on. I just needed to hit play.
I had to shower and stuff because I spent yesterday in a migraine coma. Literally, I woke up enough to register that I felt awful. Texted my job that I could not come in.
Yesterday was bad for migraines.
Yeah. But... And then passed out again to 5:30. So I went from 9:30 when I texted my job till 5:30 asleep. And I woke up, still felt awful, was light and noise sensitive, which I'm not usually when I have a migraine. So there's an extra level of fuck this shit. And yeah, so yesterday was not fun. But today is today. I also woke up this morning feeling crappy, but my second class got canceled. I didn't go to my first one. And so that was at least a little woohoo. It was a tennis class. And so then I had to eat and realized I probably needed to bathe. So this is what we have. My hair is actively dripping.
So I woke up last night feeling better, but then because I had taken a nap, that meant I was not tired until 5 a.m. And then my body was like, hey, time to wake up every hour on the hour since 9. So yeah. But
I woke up.
But the good thing is I'm still feeling okay, just a little tired. So hopefully we're going to have a good day today.
I have one of my classmates. I recommended it, or I promoted this to her to join, and she was like, send me the link when it happens. So I sent her the link when I set up the stream, so at 1:15 or whatever. And she goes, oh shoot, is that right now? And I'm like, no, I mean it's now, but you don't have to be here for all of it. Yeah. But yeah.
No, once you click in, you cannot leave. It takes over your device.
Attendance.
We're real about that hyper focus on your WIP.
Yeah.
It's your device. Okay, I posted all the places now.
You did. I'm getting all your little notifications.
Good.
Oh, my little burst of adrenaline that was oh crap, I need to get ready has started to wearing out, and I want to go back to my bed. But I'm here now. Look how sad my nails are.
I put on pants. You have to stay here.
My shirt and my socks match.
Oh, awesome.
This brings me joy. You guys want to see? Ta-da. Okay, they don't match much, but they match my heart.
They match enough.
Do socked feet get put on those foot fetish websites?
Hello, Kelly. Yes, all feet do. You cannot run away from it.
Whatever.
I want them to pay me any royalties if they use any images of me at all. I'm in my 30s. I'm confident in myself. I don't particularly care. Just send me money that you make off of me. That's all I want.
Mm-hmm. What are you working on today?
Oh, I'm working on my chapter 4 revisions. I am on I'm on page 5 of 11 right
How's your reading of my script going?
You know how you felt Monday, Tuesday, that's how I felt. So
Yeah.
I'm on page 15. But tomorrow is a critique day, so I will focus on that.
You're like really muffled for some reason.
Alright, hold on. Let me check which mic has control of me. It should be that one. It's probably just my I just woke up voice.
Maybe. I look really tired.
Yeah. The audio's on the right camera, so it's probably just because I
was yawning.
Closer.
All right, we're doing a 45-minute sprint. Going to a first sprint. There. Hi. What'd you get done? Sam organizing the stream even when it's not on our channel.
Look, there's habits. I hear me echoing.
Oh.
Which is unusual. I normally don't echo. The echo is gone now, so I don't know what happened.
I pulled my laptop forward. I think the speakers were on top of the box, so the sound was bouncing up instead of just going down.
Yeah,
so shoot. Forward slightly. I know, Storm. Oh my god.
We got about 3 or 4 revisions done.
Nice.
And like 3 or 4 revisions that required more than just trying to figure out a better word choice.
I wrote like 100 words. And that is it.
That's still more than you had before.
It is.
I'm currently staring at a part that's like a small description of the hallway, and it was mostly highlighted, and it was like, ma'am, do better. And I'm like, no. I don't want to describe the lights in the floor. But so that's what I'm going to be doing next sprint.
I basically just adapted my tiny little like 2 lines in my outline into a like 5-line scene of a character like teleporting in, standing up, walking over to their bed, and passing out.
So you wrote a self-insert.
Yeah. Is the vibe.
No, wait. It's not a self-insert. That's wish fulfillment. Wrong one.
Yeah. No, it's not a self-insert.
No. Cool, though. I fucked up. I said the wrong one. Kelly started in on a beat sheet for their new manuscript. Nice. Ooh. I also, while I was letting the description of the hallway percolate, I went in the Troublemaker server to kind of see what I've been missing. And, like, apparently Wallace did a cover reveal recently. So I gotta go. Oh, wait. I think that was this morning. I gotta go check that out later. And Laura's Tiny Shivers audiobook is almost done.
Ooh.
She posted 2 quality test, which was funny because the letters are like TSLN and then underscore and then the name of the short or the micro. And so my brain was like, the Samantha L Nasset. And I'm like, and so when I first saw it, I'm like, I didn't do any voice acting recently. But no, it stands for Tiny Shivers Laura Nettles. And I'm like, we share a lot of similar letter combinations, like unexpectedly. But, oh, and Gigi, like, reached out to some agents. One of them asked for the first 50 pages. Another one asked for the full manuscript. So that's exciting.
Oh, that's
exciting to see people doing good.
I'm fucking exhausted.
It's going to be about a witch solving murder. Ooh, that's right up my alley. I have a flash fiction that's sort of like that. I will forever be salty about that particular flash fiction because, like, I forgot what genre. I think it was supposed to be like a detective story or something. Either way, I wrote her, and she's very, like, she's older, and she has a younger male apprentice, and they've got this, like, familial relationship.
Yeah.
And one of the critiques I got back from the judge was that, like, their dynamic was great, but they would have liked to have seen the romance develop more on page. And I was like, the what where? Did you want to see the what where? Like, we weren't writing a romance. I was so flabbergasted. I was like, I don't even.
The vibes were not what the intended vibes were.
No, the other two judges got it.
Oh.
They knew it wasn't a romance. It was just this judge. And the fact that, like, the idea I got negative points or didn't get as many points as I could have because of
they
that.
thought it was. Oof. Oh.
It's like it's a male and female character. They can, in fact, care about each other platonically.
What?
I was so flabbergasted. I asked all of my like friends who had read it at the time. I was like, "Did you get romance?" And they're like, "No." I'm like, "I'm pretty sure if I were writing a romance, there would be no misunderstanding about the vibe." But nope, I'll forever be salty about that.
Storm came over and we had a cat cam for a little bit during the sprint. And then she got up and left as soon as I got it like stabilized and everything because she's a little bitch.
That's what they do. I've got this one who just won't leave me be.
No. It's such a sleepy day. And I don't know if it's me, the fact that it was raining all morning. The fact that I did not sleep well last night. Hi.
We're having a sleepy WIP Wednesday.
Yeah.
Gonna change it to Nip Wednesday, nap in progress. But I for one am still glad that we are here because I'm still getting progress done on my WIP. I just look at it and I see all the highlights I still have to do, and I'm like, because I wanted to finish this chapter today.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not finishing it today.
Hi.
But I at least want to try to do. Oh, I was gonna say all the green.
I kind of want to get to page 100.
How far from 100 are you?
2 pages.
Oh, well, that's our goal. I want to get 2 pages done. You want to get 2 pages done. And to be clear, by 2 pages, I mean I wish to be on page 7 because there's some green, which means I have to add. I was going to say distractions. I have to add descriptions.
Oh.
Not distractions.
Distractioning.
Yeah, well, I have to add environmental descriptions, so that may, increase my page count. Because currently I'm on page 5. I am at the very top of page 5 out of 11. This used to be a 10-page chapter.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of funny. My brain will come back.
Okay.
So when Fox critiqued,
hi.
When Fox critiqued chapters 1 through 3, he couldn't get like super nitpicky with them because there were they were very rough. Like they were noticeably rough for a draft from me sent to him. Mm-hmm. And but with like 4 through 6.
Sorry, I just caught out of the corner of my eye, let's ignore the incest from Kelly, and I was like, what the fuck?
We're going to address whatever that is in a moment. But then when he got 4 through 6, he did 4, and then I was like, Fox, let me know it's not in my head. Chapter 4 is a better quality. You are receiving a better quality draft than 1 through 3, right? And he's like, well, I didn't like receive it and go, this is me paraphrasing, so I don't remember the exact conversation. He was like, well, I didn't receive it and go, oh, well, this is such a good quality draft. But I did like receive it and go, okay, this is a Sam draft versus like the other 3 where it's just like, oh, this is a rough draft. And I was like, I'll take it. So for this one, he got more nitpicky with the revisions. So like, hopefully that means when you get 4 through 6, it'll be cleaner than 1 through 3.
To click on this. That's crazy, Sam. Of course, that has to be a relationship, even though they're related. Let's ignore the incest. No, they weren't actually related. To
be clear, they're not actually related. their relationship was familial. So like he was her apprentice that she was training and teaching, and she had a very motherly vibe toward him. So I still have the short in my folders somewhere.
I feel like, yeah.
But there are a lot of times when I write some familial relationships and people are like, well, I ship them. And I'm like, they are related. They were raised related. And I'm like, you don't have close relationships with your family, do you?
The one where the guy, like, adopts the child, his sister's, like, a mob boss leader.
Yeah.
That
Alex
one.
and
people ship the siblings. Like, one person did, like, made a comment about it.
One person did, yeah. And I'm like, well, that's like his foster sister. Which is, I will say, I understand there are situations where that could be a thing. I will never write such a gray line.
Yeah.
That is.
Yeah.
Nope. Not for me. Because for me,
Umbrella Academy, which did that.
No, they did not execute like, that well at all.
As babies together.
They were like they were not only raised as babies together, she full on loved him like he was her brother. And I'm like, I cannot conceptually perceive ever changing those feelings to something else. I can't do it. So that he was like romantically in love with her. See, so like from his side of it,
I think as the seasons went on, he was more, and she became, I don't know. I know there's like a fucked up plot line in season 3.
Yeah.
I didn't watch.
I know. See from him, he never really saw her as his sister, which is just fucked up because he saw the other ones as his siblings. So it's like, sir. But yeah, that's like, that was not well executed at all, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Because I perceive family bonds like one of, two ways. One, that's your family that you like you grew up with them and you were raised to think this is my family, like we are related. And I'm like, that's a mental and emotional thing that I'm very much like, how do you reprogram yourself for that, right?
Yeah.
And then there's also like y'all blood related, the genetics ain't gonna go well for you there. But like, I'm a little more understanding of if you're just blood related, but like you never met or anything before. But still.
Isn't there like, one of my friends referenced it recently. We were talking about this, like a show called The Fosters, something like that, where it's like literally teenagers and it's like a love triangle between foster siblings.
I do not know.
I think so. I think like the girl's entire family died, and then she got adopted or like fostered by her dead mom's best friend, who had 2 sons, and the 2 sons and the foster daughter had this like love triangle.
I will say that I do know foster children are not allowed to date, and if anything starts happening, they will rehome.
Yeah.
At least one of them. So
that makes sense. I don't know, but we were talking about it, so it's just weird this comes up again. That's one thing with like the Flash TV show that I was always like, because Barry had like a big old crush on Iris.
Yeah, but I will say that like I feel Flash executed it well enough.
Well enough.
Yeah, well enough, because like they were neighbors, so they had already had a relationship established as friends.
Yeah,
and then he never saw her as his sister, like never. And I don't think
actively refers to him as his brother.
Yeah, but I I never like got the feeling that she actually perceived him as her brother, you know? But the dad, full on, they were both his children, but
yeah,
like
I feel like that's different.
That is different than it, but like
I don't know, it always made me kind of like
I was always like, why did we have to do that? But
yeah.
But at least
I also don't like the love triangle when they did the other dude like so dirty, like Eddie, her boyfriend, and then fiance, and then they fucking killed him. Anyways, all right, let's do a spray. Hi.
No, I was in an environmental groove, kind of. I finished my sentence.
Sucks for you. Oh, my head hurts, and I'm tired. I don't know why I'm not tired. I haven't done anything in like a day and a half.
Because your head hurts.
Yeah.
Also, fatigue is a symptom of chronic migraines.
Yeah. It's so fun. Sorry, Storm. I keep waking Storm up by like burying my face in her belly. Hi. Yeah. She's so cute. I wrote a little bit. Changed the opening of this scene. Or opened the scene, then rewrote the opening to make it more action heavy. I was gonna do like a calm broken by the action from the previous scene, so it was gonna be very fast-paced, high-impact scene. Then this one pauses calm, and then the impact of the previous scene carries over and it interrupts the calm. But I changed it so it's the high-impact one, then we totally go somewhere else, and it's kind of a like coming out of that high paced and going back up to a different high pace, so it's more. I'll see if I keep it. Wee.
I see. I spent a portion trying to figure out how to describe the way I wanted the floor to work in the hallway.
Yeah.
Because I wanted it to be like lined with lights that kind of like, as you step, it lights up a bit ahead of you and stuff.
Yeah.
And I was struggle busing so hard to remember lined the sides. But then I also remembered that I wanted to call and double check our reservation and stuff. So I was like, I need to do that now. Because I've been meaning to do that since the first.
Ah.
Let me not forget within business hours again.
Yeah.
And then, but I've got about a pair. I'm almost done with describing. I think I finished describing the hall. And now I just need to finish revising how they get to the room they're going to. Because originally I had Rochelle lead them there, but that doesn't make as much sense as if I have Moxie do it because of things going on. So,
do either of them know where they're going?
yeah, but it's hard to explain without spoilers.
Oh.
So, but we had a RP come in. Hey, RP, checking in from work. How much longer you got for work?
He's long
Kitty
gone.
Cams. Hey, JC, and welcome. Yes, Kitty Cams. All the kitties. Kelly got more beats written. Nice.
Okay. So
I too, like, my brain was fine, and then at some point during the sprint, I had like a spike of pain and then a spike of anxiety, and the pain went away, but the anxiety didn't, and now I am getting brain fog. So I'm like, no, I woke up fine.
I did not wake up fine.
I had 2 hours of being fine, and now we're here. But it is not unexpected because my shot has been off schedule. So I need to have 3-4 months of my shot being on schedule to just expect to be fine.
How many months are you to be out for the writers' retreat? 1?
2? No, 3. I will have had 3 shots on schedule. So
that's something.
But I have my nausea medication now. So
these are so like Gojo.
They are. I am hoping that I will just be drafting at the writer's retreat so that I can be impressive with all my progress, because I draft fairly quickly. The rest of it, not
How
so
far are
much.
you on with drafting?
Chapter 6 out of 13 planned. But I need to finish revising 4, 5, and 6.
I'll be working on
notes before
Storm's Air at the writer's retreat.
You will, because
For
your
the first
script
time in
will
a
have
couple
need.
months. No, I worked on it recently, semi-recently, within the past 2 months, which I guess it will be, since writer's retreat's still a month away. It will be first time in a couple months.
Yeah.
It's fine.
It's fine. It's fine. We're fine.
It's fine. It's okay. I didn't go to my writing class yesterday because I was like, I can't stand the light. I literally got up. I was like, oh, I should go to class. My second class, not my first one, because I slept through my writing class. But I should go to class. I open up my curtains like the tiniest little bit, and the light literally like sent. I felt like a vampire, because it hurt so much. But it's fine. It's fine.
I am only currently saddened because I really enjoy this new keyboard and I really like using it, but I can't use it and have my mouse and camera at the same time.
Your mouth. Yeah, that's a lot of things.
I didn't think about the fact it was like, because like at first Chris and I were talking and he's like, yeah, laptops and stuff don't come with as many USB ports because they're kind of like dying out in necessity. And I was sitting here like,
Laptops?
how would I plug things? Not laptops, the USB ports. And I'm like, how would I? And then I'm like, Bluetooth, because things are becoming Bluetooth. And then I'm like, I could have maybe found a Bluetooth keyboard. But
maybe. My keyboard for my computer is still USB, but it's like a USB Bluetooth. So there's a little thing that I plug into the computer and it attaches to my mouse and my.
Yeah, that's how my mouse works.
Yeah, and I'm like, that's so feels unnecessary. Why can't it just connect to the computer?
Because that's how it was before they had like Bluetooth. It's just wireless. It's not actually Bluetooth.
Yes, but now we have Bluetooth.
Well, you're the one who didn't buy a Bluetooth mouse. But
it's funny. No.
my oldest came in the other day and he saw this keyboard and he was like, "Mom, is that your new keyboard?" And I'm like, "Yeah." And he just looked at him like, "Do you want to try it out?" And he was like, "Oh, that's so cool." And I'm like, "There's a green one." So
I think I have the green one, the wireless, but I think it's very similar.
Probably.
It's like a teal. It is very pretty. I put it on my wish list when I was in that like teal phase. Hi, why did you just kick me? Please stop kicking me.
RP's accomplished getting off work. Woohoo!
Yay!
What are you tearing up now? Oh, wait. You can tear that up. I don't care.
I had caffeine today, but it's not doing anything. And I had my ADHD meds. It's not really doing anything either.
I have accepted that, like with non-fuzzy children, with Riju, I have to decide which of my battles is worth it. Because, like, if I take away the paper plate, she's not really hurting anything tearing apart that paper plate. But if she has nothing to, like, chew on, she'll start chewing on my table or my couch, like the corner of my couch.
Oh.
So I'm like, Riju now, what the fuck? I think she's getting some more teeth. Really, I didn't realize puppies' teeth for eternity. But she like goes through phases. And it also doesn't help that, like, I guess based on the two I have owned, pitties are also just very chewy dogs. Like chew toys and stuff are they need in lots of supply. She demolished her last 2 toys, so we gotta get her a new one.
Our like last 2 dogs haven't been interested in like toys at all. Like they're just completely like, no, I'm fine. Unless
This
like
one,
put peanut butter on it. Yeah.
She likes anything that squeaks.
Ah.
If it squeaks or you throw it so she can get it, she likes it. The other one just wants to chew on everything.
I'm taking pictures of Storm because she's being cute.
Oh, I see. That's not our babies. No,
I got past
not our
the
babies.
like little hump
No, they're not our babies.
in the script to like not the final stretch. I got past what was originally planned as the midpoint. At 98 pages.
Nice.
But at this point I'm like so looking at it being like, this is not I'm not gonna I can't finish the story in 28 pages or 22 pages.
Just finish the story. Worry about the page count later.
But if I just spend time writing more of the story, then I should be spending that time figuring out what I'm doing with the extra like 50 pages I'm gonna have. I'm joking, it's not gonna be 50 pages.
I'm telling you, send it to her, say, with the label director's cut.
Yeah, maybe.
I told my husband, I'm like, I'm working on an environmental. I have to describe an environment at the moment. He's like, I don't like those that much. And I'm like, environmental descriptions. There are lots of different flavors of readers, and you have to figure out what kind of cake you're making so that you know.
Yeah.
Who's got what you got. That's like, I am likely never going to be one of those people who like has the very heavy environmental descriptions, but I do like having environmental descriptions.
Mm-hmm.
I especially enjoy writing smells and sounds.
I think this next sprint, I'm going to email my teacher and ask her about the duology. If I can do a duology. It's usually not going to fit. Like, and I passed the minimum requirement of the script. So if I get to like, I'm basically at a stopping point, or I can be. And then I can actually focus on editing. I mean, oops, for my beta readers, just don't get the rest of the story. But read it, but slowly.
No, it's fine. Like I said, I am all for like standing your ground and talking to your teacher about it and stuff. Especially since you can be like, hey, I'm like had this epic fantasy idea and like, you know, just I feel like a college teacher should be open to a creative discussion on your final.
Yeah, because
whether or not she lives up to these expectations, we will see.
Last time I talked to her, she was like, oh, it's like I had 50 pages left till I hit the maximum. So I was in the 70s on the script. And she was like, that's a lot of pages. And I'm like, it is. I have a lot of story left. But now I'm looking at it. I still have a lot of story left. I don't have that many pages. So I don't know.
Like I said, all you can do is talk to her. Yeah. But at the end of the day, she does control your grade, so you have to do what she says.
Yep. So I'll talk to her in class tomorrow. Hi, Storm.
Now, what will you work on today?
I'm still working on the script.
Okay.
/ half like falling asleep here. Storm's laying on the charging pack for my laptop, like the brick along the charger, and so she has like a spot on her fur that's really warm. She just like moved over, and I'm like, oh, that's why you like that side, because that's where the charging brick is.
Well, I'm going to take some pain medication and get a drink, and then get back to work. So,
okay, go team.
Let me switch over our banners because somebody's not good at that. I need everyone to know that I got up to stand up, and I stepped on something very warm and squishy because my puppy had curled up under my chair and didn't realize it. She's fine. I didn't step full weight, but I was like, the fuck is that?
Ta-da!
I'm a third through page 6. Let me tell you, I was so just like, no, because like, no, we're on break 3 of 3.
We're both pressing buttons.
What?
We were both pressing buttons.
Oh, I see. But yeah, I was like, because the revision I was adding to was like at the top of page 5.
Yeah.
And I was just like, I'm not gonna be able to do 2 pages. But then I like looked and I'm like, oh, most of the stuff like between 5 and 6 I had already sort of handled. I'm just waiting for Fox to look at it and tell me that it's fine or that I need to make adjustments. And I'm like, oh shit, I'm down on, like, I'm a third through page 6. Yeah, so I might be able to do my 2 pages. We'll see.
Yeah, I just found a USB to USB-C adapter in my little shelving unit.
Oh, fun.
If only the USB-C port wasn't broken in my laptop.
How unfortunate.
How unfortunate.
But I've got 3 revisions left on this page. They're, well, technically 4, but that purple one will be handled last.
The
thing about the scent trail, so that, like, I need to look through the whole chapter for that.
I texted my classmates and I was like, hey, do you guys think that the teacher will allow like me to do the duology? And one of them was like, if you meet the page requirements, I can't see why not. And I'm like, okay. So I emailed the teacher and I basically, like, I know we've talked about this a bunch of times, but I'm on page 98. I cannot fit the rest of the story in the next 22 pages. Can I split it into a duology? It'll have a clear beginning, middle, and end. Please, but with the impression that there is definitely more to the story. So I sent that email. And also said we can talk in class tomorrow. And then I apologized for missing class yesterday and explained I had migraine, which is implied every time I miss a class because that's what happens every time I miss a class. But
I mean, you're like really far ahead of everyone, so that probably helps out. Not that you need to be in order for a migraine to be a justifiable reason, just that it does help the case.
Oh, don't freak out, Storm. I haven't been. No, don't freak out. Oh, no, you're just trying to rub your face on my calendar. I have not been updating my calendar.
Artemis keeps coming over here and rubbing her face on my library books. Why do you think this is for you? I never share candy with you. Have the children been sharing candy with you? Why do you think this is for you?
Hopefully the children have not been sharing candy. That would
She's
be...
looking at me. Oh, hell no. This is one of my favorite flavors of Jolly Rancher. You're definitely not getting it.
What flavor is it?
Oh. Watermelon.
Watermelon. I bought the ice, caffeine sparkling ice is like a drink brand, and they have a caffeine drink, and one of them is watermelon lemonade. And if you like Jolly Rancher watermelons, I think you would like this. I don't know if they have it in Tennessee though. If they carry the brand. It's still about Walmart up here, but I think it would hit that sweet tooth. It is very sweet. But it's caffeinated and it's bubbly.
See, I don't feel like I have a sweet tooth, but I do. See, the thing is, I enjoy eating certain things like sweeter than most people do, but I don't perceive it as that sweet, and I know why, and I feel so validated. And it's because like my taste buds are geared toward tasting the bitterness in things, so I just things sweeter in order for me to actually taste the sweet, I guess.
During that sprint, I had the sudden craving for soup dumplings and a meat bun, which I think are from 2 different cuisines. But there's a like little hole in the wall place in Ithaca that I haven't gone to yet, which is where my college is. Don't know. I haven't gone to yet, but I really want to. But every time I go past it, it's closed. But it's open right now till 6 p.m. And so I just texted my friend, like, I know she's at work right now, but I was like, when do you get off work? It might be at 4:30. She gets off work. She also asked me to go for a walk at 4, but then she's like, I can't go to the gym, because she pulled a muscle in her neck. Her doctor told her she's not allowed to work out. She's like, do you want to go on a walk? Then she's like, never mind, I'm working. And I'm like, you are a fiend. But I support you. But now I want to go get soup dumplings and pork buns, and I cannot drive right now. It would be a very bad idea for me to drive. So.
Oh yeah.
And I don't want to order it because that's like 20 extra bucks that I don't have. Yeah,
it's Friday. That's like when I was a teenager and stuff. I loved driving, and I loved driving everywhere. And like, if there was a chance to drive, I would volunteer as tribute to be the driver. Yeah. And I was like that up to like my mid-20s and stuff. But then like my migraines got bad and my brain fog, and I'm like, if anybody else wants to drive, that's fine. Like, and it's
I enjoy driving, but
I love driving.
It sounds really dangerous. I swear I'm not a dangerous driver. I like to feel the, like, you can like feel like the turns and everything in my car, like controlled. But it freaks my mother out so much. I can't drive with her in the car.
I have to drive very
go to hit the brake, and I'm like, mother, what are you doing? Because her cars are usually kind of bougie, and so they're very sensitive. My car's not sensitive brake wise. So she's like, why aren't you braking yet? I'm like, if I start braking, we're just gonna stop. Like, we're still like 100 feet away. We're not going.
Like, look. I know how to work Rusty, okay? You leave me a Rusty be.
Yeah. Oh, Parker's dying. That's the name of my car. My parents have talked about taking him to LA. Like, I'm not gonna have him for next semester when I'm there, but maybe if I get a job out there. But they disagree on whether or not he can make it the drive and whether or not it's monetarily worth shipping my car out there. Like, would it just be better to buy a new car? Because he's not doing great. One window works.
Is it the driver's side?
Yeah.
Okay. At least
but not if it's cold. Then it does not work. But I mean, it's not like I live in New York. Oh wait, at least it won't be cold in LA. But it just, he like does this thing ever since I got him. I know I love how I'm gendering my car, but he's a dude.
We all do.
He's an old man. Ever since I got him, when you like go between second and third gear, if it's like you're going slow enough between the two, there's a to which freaks out people. But at this point, I'm like so used to driving that I can like ease through it so it doesn't do it, because I can feel when it's coming, because I can feel when it like starts to like, I don't understand the car turns, but I can feel it in the car.
Yeah. Starts to shift.
So my parents talked about, my little brother's 16, about to turn 17. They talked about getting him a car, or like if he's gonna get Parker, and I'm like, it would be like kind of mean to give him that car. The car is 14 years old, and it's not in a good shape 14-year-old car. I mean, love my car, slightly emotionally attached to it. Don't know how I'm gonna move on, but
I feel that
it's a better car, especially because I don't know, he goes to like a bougie private school, so I don't want people to make fun of his car. If you know, I know.
Such a protective older sister.
Parker's great. He's sparkly. That was one of the main reasons I got him, or I chose him. But at the time, yeah, he's sparkly, and I enjoy that. But he's really dirty because it costs a lot of money to clean your car. It's like $20, but that's like an hour of work. I'd rather just clean my car with like a brush and a hose. So I'll do that when I get home from the semester.
Chris has got like, he paid to have this year membership thing at the car wash right beside the house. He takes it in at least like the car at least like twice a week or something like that. Because my husband is bougie. I would just let it be dirty.
Apparently, another person in the class is turning their script into a 3-part movie and is only turning a third one. I'm like, damn.
They're like, I didn't even ask permission. She's just getting movie 1.
It's like a Studio Ghibli esque vibe, very much about pacifism and how war affects the civilians, and like follows 2 kids traveling through a war zone trying to get to the one kid's parents.
What's he trying to do? Make Graveyard of the Fireflies?
I don't know. I haven't seen that one.
Don't.
I think he referenced that one in class, and then like a few of I know a couple of his friends.
I would have been fucking surprised if he hadn't.
And
Graveyard of the Fireflies. I'm gonna spoil it. No, listen, I'm gonna spoil that movie for everybody. Okay, don't like. Yes, you are basically watching a movie about 2 children who, I want to say it's after the bombing of Hiroshima, but like they've lost their parents. They're walking. They're like, they can't find food. The older brother's trying to take care of the younger brother. The younger brother starves to death. The older brother has to bury him. I'm pretty sure the older brother dies too, but I don't remember. It is the sad, fucking depressing movie. God. Like it is
like Howl's Moving Castle.
I'm gonna asterisk this. It is a great movie if you want like to convey just how devastating the war was in Japan, and like, you know, it's a good educational movie and stuff. But if you just want to watch a movie for entertainment, or if you want to cry, it's a good movie.
I can do that in command. I'm like literally getting worked up. In Heaven's Official Blessing, some dude was carrying the dead corpse of his child that had starved to death while the child was on his back, and he was carrying them to safety. And that made me sob. And I'm like, no thanks.
It fucked up.
Okay.
Yeah, the plot of Graveyard of the Fireflies. Yes, that is the and it rips your heart and stomps all over it.
Well, in my friend's script, they don't die in the end, and it's about like how these kids it's slightly more lighthearted. It sounds more lighthearted.
No! Like, we're splitting hairs.
We are splitting hairs. Also, looking at that kid in my class, being like, "Bro, it's a really similar plot."
That's what I was explaining the plot. I'm like, what's he doing? Remaking Graveyard of the Fireflies? Like, bro, we don't need another. It was fine.
Okay, my teacher emailed me back. She said, "That's all right, and yes, you can do that as long as there's a clear beginning, middle, and end. We can discuss this more tomorrow if you want." And then she said, "Sorry to hear about your migraine. I hope you feel better soon."
I love when people are like, "Oh, sorry you had a migraine. Hope you feel better soon." And I'm like, like, I am going to take that as, I hope you don't feel as shitty soon, but I know you mean it as, I hope you feel completely cured soon.
I know. It's a lot of my teachers this semester are really young, like in their 20s or like real early 30s, and it's kind of like a whiplash, because from like the older professors, which are like, yeah, life sucks, chronic illnesses, like I don't know, it's just they have this more like, yeah, but there's also like a level of the older professors like, yeah, just push past it, and I'm like, girl,
but like, yeah, migraines, chronic shit, that fucking sucks, so I'm gonna expect your essay in on time.
Yeah, and then the younger teacher's like, oh, how could this happen?
Oh, you're dying?
I don't know. But it's really sweet. They're sweet both ways. I love my professors at the school, actually. I've had a great time. But
yeah, like, for clarity, I wasn't like trying to diss on anybody who wishes people chronic. It's just one of those things where it's like, I have to redefine what you said in order to believe in it.
Yeah.
Your intentions are pure, though.
I hope you feel
and
better
I
soon.
appreciate your wishes.
Yeah, I'll feel better probably tomorrow, but not
I might
great.
feel better in an hour and
Yeah.
then feel bad again, you know?
Because I'm not going out tonight to go get food, but Kristen and I are gonna go out on Friday to go get food from this place after our work shifts because we get paid Friday and we both worked like multiple extra shifts last pay period, so we get an extra little burst of money. All right, final 15 minute sprint.
I'm gonna try to get those 3 revisions in. Let's go.
Hi. Okay, 1 second. How did everyone, the one person in chat do? How did everyone in chat do? Every emphasis on the one.
Look,
It's Kelly. Kelly's a real one for sticking out the whole stream.
She is.
I texted my family, just like texting my parents about my script and stuff. And I go like, I can't name one epic fantasy movie under 2 hours. Because that's the 120-page limit. And my dad goes, Princess Bride. And I go, So I look it up. Princess Bride is 98 minutes, which is just under 2 hours. Or just over 2.5 hours. 1 hour, 38 minutes. But it's 105 pages. So, and my dad's like, haha. And I'm like, so.
Does it count as an epic fantasy?
I don't know.
Because that's what I would Google. I would be like, is Princess Bride an epic fantasy? Because I thought it was a fairy tale.
It feels more like a fairy tale than an epic fantasy. Kelly got so much work done. I don't know if that's sarcastic or not. It feels slightly sarcastic, but either way, pop off. Let me fix the banners. Boop. Oh, is this a break? No,
I'm just screenshotting my last edit. So, revision, my last revision.
Last revision. I've lost my left hand to the abyss of Kitty Belly. It's underneath the cat. So I'll be right-handed from now on out, I guess. So,
I am now on page 7.
Yay. Out of 11?
12 now.
Oh.
But it's only 2 paragraphs on page 12.
Yeah.
And no revisions on that page, unless if the next paragraph moves down, then that'll be on page 12.
Then it will be less revisions on page 11. Yeah. I'm so tired. But I don't know, I feel more like calm about the scripts now that I'm not.
That's good.
Because I don't want to cut anything out. Like,
no, you want, like, we have talked in detail on and off stream about how the story you want to tell would benefit more if it was divided into 2, because there's so much that you want to add to both halves that it can be a full thing. Either way. But like, you've pushed through and you've got to that minimum page count and you're like, this is roughly around here is where I could stop. And you can go back and now you can flesh out. Yeah, more things. So
yeah, I don't know how much fleshing it out I do because I already added a little bit, but I can now run it through the beta readers, and if people are like, I would like to see more of this, then I can actually add that in. Or could you explain this more? Rather than just being like, well, your shit all luck. I don't have any pages left.
The answer is no.
Now it's like, not really.
Unfortunately, that is beyond my power.
Kelly compared the beat sheet to some horror beat sheets. Horror beat sheets are different than fantasy beat sheets, and since the WIP will be grimdark, I didn't want to miss anything. That's fair. I do not have really any experience writing horror, and very little experience watching or reading horror. It is not my genre of choice. I don't have anything against it. I just haven't really fumbled my way into it. Hi, can I have my hand back? Don't look at me so offended. I need it. Oh, okay, never mind. I can have my hand back. I try and take my hand out from under her belly, and she just loops her like paw around my ankle, not my ankle, my wrist. My wrist, and pulls it back in. Yeah. Oh, I pulled it out. Isabelli. Yeah. Ugh, to be a fat cat lounging around all day. If only. Did you? Let's see. Oh, what else we could talk about for the next 4.5 minutes?
Well, I just posted a screenshot that I'll share here too. So one thing that I've started doing in my server is on at the end of WIP Wednesday, I'll post a screenshot of my hold on, I have to zoom out on it. This is basically it's my revision progress.
Oh yeah, I've seen this.
Yeah, and it's like the yellow highlights I ignore because the yellow highlights are like your mileage may vary because some things are cultural, some things are regional, and with Fox being Canadian and me being American. Yeah, American. Sometimes, there's just different things. So I like leave those highlighted, and then when I send the copies to my other CPs, well, their copy is not highlighted, but the point is, if they also point out an issue with like that exact phrasing or something, then I'll be like, okay, so it's my mileage is the mileage that is off, right? Blue are just kind of simple. This needs to be rewritten things, and then green is like add to this bitch. As you can see, like some of the little green parts that I've deleted just become these monsters. So see my little page 12, the little page right there. But yeah,
it's so small on my screen where I'm like, no, I can't see it, but I have looked at the graph before.
Yeah, but so this is where I am. This is where I just finished. So this is where I will start.
That looks
probably next week. I'm not gonna lie. I want to work on days that aren't Wednesday, but there is a reason that WIP Wednesday exists. So you have to put the timer back up.
I got like nothing done today, but that's okay.
You got a couple. No, this isn't true. What you got done today was you got a couple pages done, and you negotiated with your teacher to be able to do what you needed with the script.
Fair.
That's very important. Because now you're basically done drafting.
Yeah.
It's revisions.
I have to choose where to end it. I'm like, do I just end it on like a total cliffhanger? Because I can. Or do I add like a little bit of respite and like pull like similar to the end of Winter Soldier, where I'm like, it's a beach scene.
Yeah, so like quantity wise, no, you did not get a ton done, but quality wise, you made some very important
strides in the right direction.
Thank you. Yes.
Yeah.
Just like I could be like, I didn't get much done. I just did like 3 revisions. But like
revisions.
2 of those revisions were 3/4 a page. So,
yeah.
Fucking environmental description. Who needs to know what the environment looks like? Just imagine it.
Just imagine it.
Just make up shit. It's fine. You don't need to know that the hallway is dark.
Set the scene.
I can do that with atmosphere. I don't need walls and a floor.
No. My eyebrow look really.
To anybody who doubts, I can write environmental scenes very well.
Sure.
How dare you? Read all that glitters. That fucking festival scene is bomb.
I did read all that glitters.
Eric walking through the coastal city, that is a great description of a city.
Yes. It is very clear.
I want to do it.
Yeah, I'm like, the vibes of it. And they're like, can you describe the vibes? And I'm like, you haven't picked up on them already? Okay.
See, that's my that I do want to like clear that up a little bit because I feel that sometimes people take when writers are all like, I'm trying to get rid of that banner. Thank you. Prove it, Sam. I did go read my fucking hotel scene in Till Pizza. Everyone who's ever been to a hotel with that fucking cheap carpet, they know what that cheap carpet is. They could like in their mind. But I feel like sometimes when writers complain about parts of writing that they don't enjoy or that they don't like, a lot of times people will translate that to, oh, you don't like it, so you're not good at it. And it's like, no, bitch, I just don't like it. I'm still gonna be good at it. I just.
I don't know what part I don't like because I'm good at everything.
I hate fight scenes, but I don't know why I'm holding this. The mic's actually all the way over there. Yes. But the thing is,
like a like vlogger.
I hate fight scenes, but I'm very good at fight scenes, especially if they're like one versus a group. Because like one of my friends that I'm still friends with to today, one of the reasons we became friends is we were in a forum RP together, and my character was like on the run and there were a bunch of NPC guards chasing her, and I like wrote the fight scene, and it would basically be like one guard would come in at her and she would defend against it, and then another guard would come in, and like the most that ever attacked at once were two, right? And then he messaged me and he was like, I just wanted to say that your recent posts like really impressed me, because most of the time when people on this website role play something like that, everybody attacks at once. And he's like, but that's extremely dangerous. They could like slash each other. I'm like, I know. So that was what like basically how we became friends. It was really funny because I hated his character in the RP. Like, could not stand him, but like we got to become friends. So shout out to Ninja and Greg. But yeah, we're going. CB might nap. Who knows?
I could do my own. Yeah, I was gonna click whatever. You can do it, I guess.
No, you can do it.
All right. Bye, guys. Thank you for hanging out. Shout out to Kelly, who was here the whole time, roughly. I think. Thanks. Love you.
She
Bye.
was from the beginning.